Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back and welcome to my review on the Joyo iPlug headphone guitar amplifier. This is a portable little amplifier. You can clip it onto your belt, plug in your electric guitar, plug in your headphones, walk around, have fun, sit on your back deck, play in your room by yourself and not disturb anybody with your music. And great for kids too, because kids like to play some pretty crazy music that us parents get driven nuts by, right? So anyway, this is the perfect thing to get the youngster, but also great for adults too that want to play in privacy and not bug anybody. And it's also very inexpensive, which is nice, and the quality is pretty decent on it. I even did a drop test on this thing from 6 feet and it took it. And I normally wouldn't do something like that, but I thought, you know what, we need to know about durability because, kids are going to mess with this thing, even adults, right? So everybody, all age groups, and anything can happen, right? So what's going to happen if it drops, right? So I did a drop test myself, and I will do it for you guys too, just so you can see, hey, this thing's got some good durability. Now, first of all, you're going to get the unit, of course, in this small little box. Let me just zoom out here now. And it actually looked bigger on camera, believe it or not. Shortly after this was sent out to me, they uploaded a video at Banggood on this thing just to show the hookups, and that was about it, right? And it looked bigger on camera, so when I received this thing, I was like, man, that's tiny. It's really small, but it packs a good punch too. It does come with a audio cable, okay, that's double-ended. And you can plug in your Android or iOS device and play music through this thing. It has a line-in jack, so you can play along with your guitar, right? And there's a switch too on this, where you can switch between the guitars on the right here, but also on the same side as your MP3 if you want to play, your MP3 player or phone through it. Or you can switch it straight over to the left. It cuts off the guitar and you just play music through, right? So you can even listen to your music in private that way as well, Now, the link button here is actually a line-in source, your headphone jack, and of course your 1/4-inch mono jack for your electric guitar. On the other side here, we've got volume, tone, and gain. Your gain is going to be, of course, your built-in overdrive or distortion effect. And then, of course, your power on and off switch. And, of course, it does illuminate when the power is on. Now, underneath here, if you push the button in and push to the side, oops, sorry, pull the cover off, and 2 AAA batteries go in there. Now, my unit came with batteries. It says on their website that batteries are not included, but these were factory sealed package, and so I'm guessing the batteries actually are included. So anyways, find out when you order one. But they should be there anyway, mine were. But you also get this other adapter if you require it. Now they also say on the website, on the specs, that you may need an adapter for some Android or iOS phones, right, or devices. I didn't need an adapter. I just plugged it right into my LG LTE phone, which is actually a spare phone now for doing, stuff like this and, glorified camera, because I have a new cell phone that I mess with for my regular phone use. The instructions, of course, are extremely clear in English. They're really good English instructions on the one side, and on the other side, of course, you've got your Chinese instructions. So, pretty good instructions. Joyo did a really nice job on this one. Now, I'm sure you guys all want to hear this thing play, and I'm not going to be able to let you hear anything if I have headphones on my head, so I've decided to hook up some computer speakers for you guys, and I'm also going to plug in my phone, and we're going to play a drum machine through there and play along with it. So there's my link for my phone here, and headphones for my speakers, and volume. I'm going to start with the tone gain control off, and we'll power up. And plug our guitar in. Now right now my volume on the amplifier is full blast, and my guitar is also full blast. And we just turned the gain off, or down to 0. So just a bit of a light overdrive when it's full tilt. So let's just turn the volume down a little bit. I'm still getting a little bit of overdrive through there, so I'm going to just turn the guitar down. Starts to just kick in. So you can get it going pretty clean. Let's turn that all the way back up. Now let's turn the gain up about halfway, I guess. And the guitar up full. Let's bring that gain all the way up. Okay, so let's add some music along with this. So let's crank up my little drum thing I recorded. Now initially I'm going to go everything full blast just so you can see. Now my phone is also turned up full blast for audio output. We obviously need to turn the guitar down a bit. So you can mix it up and get your volumes adjusted. Let's play that again. Okay, so you can mix it up, you can mess with your gain levels. You can even hook your regular guitar pedal rack into this thing without any difficulties. Because instead of plugging your guitar straight in, you plug in the end of your rack and plug your guitar in normally to your pedals. Play along in privacy. You know, you don't disturb anybody, which is great. You know, kids, you're not going to drive your parents nuts. You know, and of course those who are adults that want something like this, great for portable too. You know, you don't disturb anybody in the house. You can pretty much sit there, everybody's watching TV, you're sitting there jamming out, having a good old time, and if they hear anything, it's just the plucking of your strings, which is, you know, really not much sound out of an electric guitar, right? So pretty good. The batteries, I think, will have a pretty good long life to them. If you wanted longer lifetime, you could probably use like rechargeable AAAs if you wanted to. Although alkalines, I think, are the better ones to use. They tend to have, you know, just that little bit of extra voltage to properly run things better, you know, and they do last quite a long time in the amplifier, so I don't think you'll have any difficulties there. Better the quality, the batteries, the longer they're going to last, obviously. Now, as for durability, you know, people are like, hey, is this thing really durable? You know, like, is it going to break if I drop it? Well, tell you what, let's do the drop test for you guys. I've already done one drop test on this already, and it survived without any difficulty. So I'm taking this from, well, my arm is all the way up over my head, and I'm about, you know, 5'9", so we're talking over 6 feet. Oh, let's pray for the best here. No damage. Shall we do that again? Sure, why not? No damage. Let's see if it still works. Okay. And of course, we're going to check and make sure all the features still work. Volume's up. Tone gain. Power's on. Okay, I'd say that part works good. Okay, so survived the drop test. That's a pretty nasty hit too from, you know, probably over 7 feet. But I wanted to do that for you guys. I know I should turn the volume down first. I want to do that for you guys so you knew, you know, this is a durable little unit. I mean, it is very inexpensive, very durable. Decent sound, you know, and you can clean it up, you know, relatively well, no problem. And you can get it nice and raunchy, so you can play your heavy metal stuff and your hard rock, your light rock, all that jazz, you know. So I would say overall, I mean, hey, I recommend buying one if you need something for privacy, and at the same time you need something that you can also, you know, plug into a set of speakers that are amplified like I've done. I'm just going through my amplified computer speakers here on the shelf, you know, and these are like inexpensive. They're about 20 bucks, you know, brand new, somewhere around there. So they're cheap, they're inexpensive, they sound okay, you know, but for the privacy thing, very, very ideal, right? The belt clip is nice, you know, it's pretty strong belt clip. Obviously the unit is built like a brick because it took 2 really super hard hits and nothing broke, so that's awesome, you know. And yeah, really durable unit. This got my vote for a full 4 out of 5 stars. And you guys know when it comes to my star ratings, I'm very realistic, so I don't believe in this whole 5-star thing. Like, it's not perfect, sure, it's great quality, it's great price, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, hey, the downside is, it is not perfect, right? Nothing is. And, you know, the one thing I found that I think could have been improved by Joyo on this would be a cleaner tone. Even at full blast, a cleaner tone would be better, right? So you wouldn't have to turn the guitar itself down to get that cleaner tone out of it. So that I think they could have done a little bit better job on. But otherwise, you know, it is really good, and you can clean it up with your guitar. So it's not a huge deal, you know. But yeah, overall, that's where I'm at with this. I think it's a great little unit. It's going to be durable for sure, obviously. You don't go dropping this thing all the time just for fun, you know, and giggles. But if it does happen to drop, you know, somehow, you know, it's going to take, you know, a decent little crash. And your hip to the ground is a lot less distance than, you know, me sticking my hand way over my head, which is like over 7 feet, and then letting it hit, you know, 2 times in a row there. And not one bit of damage, nothing popped apart. It's all good, everything still functions. So yeah, it's definitely a buy in my opinion. And, you know, so I will leave you with that. Feel free to leave your comments and questions if you have any. Battery life, I have no idea. It's going to be a long time. You know, 2 AAA batteries, it's a very small amplifier. You know, the batteries will last a long time. So that's one thing I can't answer at this time, like how long did the batteries last? You know, I haven't had it long enough to, you know, kill a set of batteries, you know. So, but I'm sure you're definitely going to get a lot of run time out of those batteries. You know, and you can leave the batteries in it when you're not using it. Just checking over the manual here real quick to see if they have a rated battery life on this. And it doesn't appear as if they've said anything about battery lifetime for how long it can last playing. I would say probably quite a few hours. I mean, if you're playing like non-stop with this thing, you know, you could probably get a good part of the day playing with it before you'll have to think about changing the batteries. But hey, you know, better quality batteries are going to last a lot longer. The batteries that came with it are just whatever, I guess, Joyo's packed with these things, and they're called an All-Key. So I've never heard of that brand before. It must be like a house brand or something of theirs. Probably a very cheap battery, you know, probably not a lot better than your average dollar store batteries that come with it. But slap a set of Energizers in there, or Duracells, and yeah, you're going to get a ton of run time out of those. But anyway, that's pretty much covers it, guys. So, you know, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.